We were no older than 12. At that time, all of us had already gone through a grueling 3-hour exam to get there, but that was only the beginning of all the hard work we had ahead of us. So, in the spirit of math, I've done some calculations. Over our 6 years, 8 months of 4 weeks each, 2 times a week for 2.5 hours each, and then subtracting 10 holidays off per year, and I picked like a random number just to take off for the weather, so I took off 7 days, which brought us to 317 classes. That equates to about 792.5 hours or 33 full days. Now that's a lot of time, and that's not even including the hours upon hours each week we spent doing homework or studying on our own, and it's not something that just anyone has the persistence for. Today, we're here to recognize the fact that we not only made it through such a rigorous program, but I'd even say we modus ponendo poned it. Through the years, I've learned a lot of math, and to a lot of people, it might prompt the question, how is this helpful? There's no way that we would ever use this. But as GMP students, we know better. Every single day, GMP showed us all 4 fundamental properties of a group: associativity, identity, inverse, and closure. First, associativity. Our class is made up of students from all over Western New York, different districts, grades, and backgrounds, but in our classes, we learned cooperation, solving problems, and writing proofs. We are the perfect image of associativity, getting work done in tandem with any combination of people in our class. No matter with who, shared ambition united us in achieving excellence, and we forged friendships that may last a lifetime with people who could have otherwise remained strangers. Second, identity. Despite the enormous amount of time in class alone, independent study makes for about half, if not more, of the UV math experience. In the face of spectral decomposition and inner product spaces, it's very tempting to give up. By being here, every single one of us has shown that in those times as individuals, we didn't just turn our backs on math. We mustered up our own focus and determination to figure it out when more was asked of us. We know that there is an absolute value in staying positive, because with that perseverance comes a greater reward. The minimum to do well wasn't enough, so all of us went above and beyond that. Next, inverse. The collection of people that are here today are the top of our classes. In our own schools, we're used to being the bigger fish in the pond. But the best environment for learning isn't when you're the biggest fish. Coming to GMP, each one of us met new people. We all have different perspectives, some depending on whether the pond is warmer or cooler, or the current behind or against us is stronger or weaker. Here, we all swam in the same water but challenged each other. Together, we help and inspire each other as equal matches. And lastly, closure. After today, we are leaving here as alumni and representatives of the program. The values we cultivated in the UB classrooms and halls are the determinants of our future. 20 years down the road, our time here will be just a memory, and whether you only remember doing math with Miras or doing math with Mara, it's those values of hard work that we can never lose. Everything we do henceforth is a product of what we learned here, not only math. And from all the time I spent getting to know all of you, I'm extremely proud to be standing here as a part of the GMP graduating class of 2019, because I know that only greater things are ahead of us. I'm honored for the opportunity to speak and represent such a brilliant class, but as graduates of GMP, what makes us truly gifted are the opportunities and support we've received from our parents, teachers, graders, and everyone who makes the UV Math program possible. None of us could be here without their share of hard work and dedication, and so for that, I can confidently say that our gratitude is uncountably infinite. Our GMP group here has come a long way from our days of folding hexaflexagons. I don't think any of our 12-year-old selves could have guessed what we'd achieved by the time we graduated. I know we definitely didn't predict eating chalk or watching Charlie Chaplin, but I never could have imagined how differently I see the future now either. We've got the entire world up ahead of us, and I know that we're ready to take the step forward and face it with the knowledge in our minds and the friends at our sides. According to our GMP1 problem book, a moment is defined as 90 seconds. We've spent 31,700 moments together, and these ones now are our last. I'm grateful to have experienced so many great ones with all of you, and I'm looking forward to the ones we have again. Thank you, and a huge congratulations to everyone.